All right, I'm going to show you 3 awesome ways to make content easily as a real estate agent to get way more leads and sales. Most agents have no idea what they're doing online. And like I said, these are easy. So it's not like you have to be good at videography or anything like that. So check this out. I did these all in the last few minutes. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it and how cool they look. So first thing, I went to ChatGPT. I'm sure you already have a logo, but I just said, okay, pretend I'm an agent, called myself Fancy Homes Real Estate, and I just said, make me a logo. Okay, fine. Then I said, make me a slide deck. Let's pretend that I'm going to teach about, we're going to do the city Boise, Idaho. Okay. And I said, use that logo that you just made, make one slide at a time, use the image generator, make them look good. Like it's not like a super prompt there. Okay. And then it made this slide, which looks pretty good. I'm going to show you where to put that later. And then I said, make another and then another. Okay. Now, then this is free still. You go over to Canva, you'd put them in. Now, I'm recording this on PodSplice, which is really useful. And this is what I'm recommending to get. I'm going to show you why later in terms of recording this video. But watch this. Then you just go to present. So you put this on for free. Just upload them into Canva. It's all free. So buying a home, like this is just one click, right? It takes a couple seconds. That looks pretty good. You might have a different aesthetic that you want, which is fine. Just say what colors, fonts, whatever you want, it makes them. You talk about this, like, key things to buy, blah, blah, blah. You show your face in the corner like I am. I wouldn't dress in a ball cap or whatever. Just like dress how you normally would, a little bit more professional, but still approachable, down to earth, whatever it is as an agent. Talk about each slide. Right? Why Boise? Outdoor lifestyle, strong economy, blah, blah, blah. Just go over the main points. So when you're creating the slides, just say, here are the points I want you to put in, and ChatGPT will do that, right? And, like here are some of the homes that I'm going to show you, and then contact me here. And then I'll show you around the city and, help you get the best place and the best deal in a place, and contact me here, blah, blah, blah. And then PodSplice lets you take that and put them into shorts. You might be watching this right now in a long, maybe a short. It helps you do both. Okay. And then another way to do that, if you didn't want to use ChatGPT, you can do this in one click. Just go, also free, go to NotebookLM. Just Google that, NotebookLM. And you just, like I just said, type it, or I uploaded my logo and I said, make slides. And it just made the presentation, it made them all in just one go. And they look kind of the same because it's the same logo, right? But again, like really cool. It made all this stuff. It looks like you spent a bunch of time. You know what you're talking about, right? So that's how easy that is. So that is the first type. Now, the second type of content that I would make is called a reaction video. Again, these are really good with PodSplice. So take a look at this. So here's real estate Boise, Idaho news. So I just searched that on YouTube, and a lot of screen recorders will not get the YouTube audio, but PodSplice does it. So watch this. So now I can just watch a bit of news in a click. It's so easy to make this content because it's already out there. We'll watch it for 30 seconds or so. Check this out.
Growing Idaho, foreclosure rates are up dramatically here in the Gem State, but some say they have an idea to help people buy a home and then stay in it. Take a look. People are having a harder time staying in their homes. The newest data shows that national foreclosure filings are up. Foreclosure starts, which are the first phase of the process, rose 6% in October and were 20% higher than the year before. Completed foreclosures, the final phase, jumped 32% year over year.
Now you could say something like, okay, so that's nationwide. Now the people that I'm working with in Boise, if they have 2 steady incomes, nobody's foreclosing, it's not a big deal, whatever. Like you just comment on whatever that news is. But this, because they've already made the content and it's already out there, and this is legal too, by the way, because you're adding value to it. You're putting your own insights. You look like the expert. It's not a big deal. Your face is just in the corner. You're like, check this out. Here's what I think of that. Then you play the clip and comment on it, add value, whatever comment you need to do. So you can just find any YouTube clip, news article, whatever, play it, comment on it. And then if you want to put it in a short, PodSplice puts the karaoke subtitles on it. So that works really well too. All right. Now, the third type of content, another good one. So I just go to realtor.com, doesn't matter anywhere, right? Any of these websites, Google like real estate Boise, that's my example here. Look around. Okay, you click on a listing. So this would be another type of content that I would do. So you got your face in the corner, like I have again, and you're showing I'm a real person. I know what I'm talking about. Um, I'm friendly. You know, you can be friendly in it, funny, whatever. Show a bit of personality, and you're already way ahead of most real estate agents who nobody even knows. Maybe they have a billboard up in the city that's like their big advertising thing. That's all they could think of. But just post these on all the social media. Be like, okay, take a look at this. Here we're in Boise. I know this area, out in nature, whatever. Honestly, I don't know the city at all, but looks like a nice city. So if you do know it, right, you just comment on it. Okay, nice big green metal roof. That looks new. Those are expensive to put on, blah, blah, blah. You know, and you just go through it and you're talking about whatever. Ooh, nice comfortable porch. Look at that beautiful old wood, whatever type that is, right? Ooh, and they go modern, but they still have the old wood. I mean, any agent, if you're watching this, you'd know what to say more than I would. But I'm just saying, look at these different types of content, how easy it is to make, rather than saying, I want to film myself in my own kitchen talking, and you know, you'll probably never do it, or you'll make one piece of content a month because you got to set up the camera and it's hard with the lighting and you screw up. If you're doing these either faceless or you show your face like this, you can do these authentic value adding types of content, put them on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, right? Do the reaction videos, do it all with Pod Splice and then ChatGPT and NotebookLM if you want to make the slides, and mix and match this type of content and just keep putting it out, right? You could do a few pieces a week in just a few pieces of content a week in a few minutes, and you are way ahead of the game. And these things compound over time. They sit there on the internet and people start to find you, and then you become well known in your area pretty quickly, to be honest, if you make enough targeted content. If you can't think of what to make, go back into ChatGPT and say, you know, what else should I make for my region and what should I say? And they'll give you ideas. And then you use Pod Splice to record yourself doing it and put it up and thank me later, I guess.